Right, this afternoon our learning objective is to be able to describe the emotions of Jesus' disciples during Holy Week and to be able to make links between the disciples' emotions and your own emotions. Now, can anyone tell me what a disciple is? Okay, Aaron.
A friend.
A disciple is a friend, well done. Yes, Bilal.
This is a follower.
It's a follower, that's right, and that's what Jesus' disciples did. They followed Jesus because they believed in what he was saying. Now, how do you think those disciples felt at the end of that week with all those events? How do you think they felt at the end of the week? Talk to the person next to you. Okay then, so right at the end of Holy Week, the very first Easter Sunday, how do you think they would have felt?
I don't know.
Anika?
Surprised and shocked.
Oh, they probably were very surprised and very shocked that this had happened. So can you see that the emotions went throughout the week were very sort of, they went down, disciples felt really down, and you described them now, we're right up here now. And their emotions, that they are joyful, aren't they? In your groups, you're going to think about a situation where your emotions have changed really quickly. I'm going to give you just 1 minute, because you've had a little go at this previously, but just 1 minute to remind yourself of a situation that you would like to act out, to show your feelings changing, your emotions changing from sad to happy, joyful. All the emotions coming out, okay?
He's going to be the teacher and he's going to be us three are going to be teacher. He's going to get all his songs right. And us two are going to get jealous and then start calling his names because we never got all our songs right. And then he gets sad.
I want you to think about the emotions that you can see happening, and hopefully at the end, without them telling us, we're going to be able to know, be able to see from their actions what emotions are happening in this drama. Okay? Let's see if we can see where the change happens as well. Okay? Right, off you go, Arif.
Okay, good morning class.
Good morning.
Okay, we're going to start off with maths. So Hafsa, what's 2 times 2?
100.
No, that's wrong, Hafsa. Maryam, what's 3 times 3?
I know this banana.
No, that's wrong. Cheyenne, what's 3 times 4?
12.
Right, Cheyenne, give him some round of applause.
Smarty Pants, you got them all right.
You know I'm doing this.
You got them right, didn't you, hard?
I'm telling. They're bullying me. What happened? They're calling me names. Why are you calling me silly names?
No, we didn't.
They're lying. Is that true?
No.
Don't lie to me. You know I'm the teacher. You can't lie.
Okay, we called him names, but we didn't say anything bad.
But it's still calling names. You can't call him names. So I'll accept you to say sorry to him now.
Sorry.
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
Are you a bit okay now?
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you a pupil.
Thank you. Well done. Yeah. Right then, let's have some emotions happen. Let's have some emotive language. And let's see what we've been experiencing this afternoon. Cassie?
Shocked when the teacher was shocked that the 2 girls were calling the boy names.
Okay. The teacher was shocked. Can you relate that back to the disciples? When did the disciples feel shocked?
When Jesus was arrested.
Jesus was arrested. Can anyone think of another situation where the disciples felt shocked? Hafsa?
When Jesus came back.
When Jesus came back, and Christians believe that Jesus rose from the dead, didn't they? So, what sort of person would be a disciple?
Someone who's trustworthy, truthful, and don't think about themselves all the time.
Well done, that's really, really important. Anybody else? What other ideas have you got? Why? What would make a good disciple?
Someone who's respectful and caring.
What you're saying there is that you're doing things not just for yourself, but you're doing things for other people because you want to. Let's have a look at our success criteria then. And what I want you to do is to think about whether you've been successful this afternoon. Okay? So, I have discussed the pictures and emotions of the disciples. We've discussed the emotions a lot this afternoon. You've got to decide whether you've done that successfully. I have plotted the feelings on the graph. We had a go at plotting the graphs and thinking about the feelings of the disciples during the week. I've used emotive words. And the last one, I've used drama to show a situation where my emotions have changed. I want you to talk to the person next to you about whether looking at the success criteria you have been successful this afternoon. Well done. Okay then, if you think you've been successful this afternoon, I'd like you to put your hand up. Okay. If you think you've been successful but you could have done better, I'd like you to put your hand at the side. And if you think no, you haven't been successful at all, and I don't think there's anybody who thinks that, I'd like you just not to put your hands anyway, right, okay? So show me whether you think you've been successful this afternoon. Okay? Right. Thank you very much. You've worked very, very hard.